Hey, everybody. I am so excited today, especially excited because my new friend, Miss Nada Jensen, has decided to join us at eXp Realty, and she is our first Canadian. Yay! Welcome, Nada.
Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, I know you are in the Bimbrook area, which is right outside of Hamilton and Niagara and surrounding areas, and you're about an hour from Toronto. Is that correct?
Yes.
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 So all those referrals, everybody listening, make sure you send them to Nada.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So Miss Nada has been in the business for 2 years with Royal LePage and sold 35 homes your first year, which I think is like rock star status. I know you had a great mentor there, and they provided you some leads and things like that. But I want to go back to when you first started in the business. Where did you come from? I think you said you came from banking, and was that transition from banking hard your first year in the business? Tell me how that looked.
Well, thank you very much. And thank you for welcoming me today. I'm very excited and nervous at the same time. So
That's
I'm here
okay.
and thank you again. Yeah, I started in the business about 2 years ago. January of 21, I got licensed real estate. I promised myself at a certain age I'd be licensed and ready to go, and I did. So that was one of my goals I fulfilled. I came from banking. I had 26 years experience, and I started off right at the bottom. I don't like saying the bottom because the tellers are the most important part of a bank. First point of contact, first impressions go a long way. So that's where I started, and I did each one of them, each position. When I left the bank, I was manager of customer service for a couple of branches, which I loved. So customer service is a big thing for me because once they come back to you after the first time, you did a good job. So that's what I wanted. So it kind of stemmed from that. When I left the bank, I went into financial planning. I was assistant to a financial planner. So that kind of taught me the investment, even more investment side of it. And then once I was there, I got to a certain point in my life with family. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something that I've always wanted to do. And that was real estate.
Yeah.
So when I went into real estate, I was on my own for a couple months until I met my team leader at just through a little seminar on Facebook.
Yeah.
And he was a great team leader, great mentorship. I did some great training with good coaches, top coaches in Canada as well. I talked on one of the platforms my first year as a new agent, doing over 33, 35 deals, which was an honor for me to do that. I did get a few leads, just like you said. I got a lot of leads, and through scripting and practice, I did really well. So I was top conversion of the Royal LePage team I was on and who I belonged to at the brokerage. So I could say I was about 90% conversion rate. And that's just being honest. Follow-up was my biggest thing. So to me, follow-up is everything before anything at all in any business, whether it's real estate, doctor's office, teacher, whatever it is, follow up is the best thing to do.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So what did that mean to you? Follow up, like you get a lead, you get a potential customer, and you call them the first day, they don't answer. Take me through that process of like, how does Nada like follow up with this lead?
Okay, so whether it's a lead or a referral or someone that's a warm handoff, like yesterday with my client, my potential client, hopefully. As soon as they call, I find that they're interested. That's the first thing that comes to mind, saying, okay, they took the time to register. They took the time to look at this property. They took the time to view and favorite it. That means they took that time to do those steps.
Right.
So for me, when I get any type of lead like that, I call right away and I introduce myself. If they're not interested, that's not a problem. I never pressure myself. I ask 3 questions. I noticed you inquired. If we found the perfect place, when and where would that be?
Yeah.
And third, and most importantly, and say it nicely, not recorded, are you working with anyone? I don't want to step on anybody's toes. That's what I'm here for. Yeah. Once I get those out of the way, and if they're interested, I carry on. If I find they don't answer, if they don't answer my text or say, you know what, I can't really talk right now.
Yeah.
Can you call me another time? Because let's say I'm driving my kid to school. Hey, no problem. I write it down in my notes. I always do paper trail. And when I call them back after a week, or 3 days or whatever time they told me to call back, I'll say, oh, hi, Tina. I was talking to you on Wednesday. You inquired about that property in Brantford. I know that you didn't have time to call and you're, driving your boy to school. How did that go? Everything went okay? Okay, great. So they remember that you were paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
then I carry on. If it's someone that's not interested at all and saying they might be interested in 6 to 8 months and something's going on or they're busy, I will call in 6 to 8 months. I will call a month early. I
Yeah.
will never let that lead go unless the person is adamant or working with a real estate agent. But
Right.
it's how you treat the lead and it's how you come off. You don't want to be pushy. There's a lot of realtors out there that are pushy, and everyone is there to be flexible with the person to be there. If it's an absolute no, that's okay.
Right.
But I bring it forward all the time. Take notes, listen to what they're talking to you about, and be there for them, exactly what they want. Even if they're looking for a property, they're not sure, it never happened. Hey, great, I found another one for you. Let me know if this is what you want to see. We can book a viewing.
Yeah.
That's it.
It sounds like, I mean, you're giving great customer service. Then that's what it stems down to. How I always tell our agents, you are being paid for a service. You know, we all have the MLS, we all have the same tools. They're only as good as their users. So you seem to, you know, stay on top of them. You don't worry about bugging them, and
Yes.
you're not coming off pushy, but you're coming off persistent, pleasantly persistent. And that's
Exactly.
the key. And I love what you said. If they say, call me back 6 to 8 months, we always call them back in half the time and deliver value and then open that conversation. So I love that. What do you think that you love most about this business now that you've had a taste of it? And, you know, what's the most exciting part of the whole process for you?
You know, it's funny. I always thought about real estate when I was younger, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna do real estate. I love it. I did 2 of my own houses. I sold 2 of my own houses before I even got licensed. I did for sale by owner. I'm like, oh my God, great. I'm professional. Meanwhile, I didn't know what I was doing.
That's
Anyway,
right.
but I still sold. But the thing was for me, even now, I get so excited. Like, I mean, personally, honestly, literally, I get excited. It's like a Christmas gift. So when people come up to me and they say, I want to have this, and I want it for this budget, I will be realistic with them, but I will try to tick off everything off their list. Because to me, knowing that I was there to help them and really guide them properly and really down to earth like, they will appreciate that. And once you do, and they walk away to say, oh my God, she was amazing. I didn't feel uncomfortable with her. She gave me what I was looking for, steered me in the right direction, whether it was budget or location or the size or price or look of the house, I was there.
Yeah.
Another thing is just the fancies part of it. I'm not a huge, I love that you could dress up and meet a new person and have something in common. I love looking at people's houses when they have it up for sale, where they came from, how they built it, what the family dinners were like, and what their next life journey is going to be. Because now I can transform that house to a new buyer and then get to know my new ones that are selling to give them a nice place to continue their life in. So it's meeting new people, looking at all the houses, the history of it, looking at how I can change their life. And just getting to know them. I love social networking. I love meeting someone. I don't find it hard to connect with anybody. I'm not scared to get on the phone. I'm not scared to introduce myself. I might be annoying. If I like you, I'll say, man, you look great. Who does your hair? Like, I'm very much like that.
Well, I think that's the way, and I think people will feel that energy just, looking at you or talking to you over the phone. It was sort of like when you reached out to me. So let's get on to that. Like you are not afraid of reaching out to people, even strangers on YouTube. So what made you go to YouTube and, like where did you end up in my Zoom room?
Okay, so what had happened is I was thinking about my journey, and all through life, I had a really strict upbringing, and we were allowed to do so many things and not allowed. And I thought, you know what, now that I'm an adult, I'm going to set these goals for myself and see how good I do. So that's what I did with real estate. Like I said, I was with LePage State with a great mentor, great coach, lots of leads. And I surprised myself and what my conversion was. And I was so happy. What could I do more of? And it's not just the money. I know a lot of people think it's the money. It's not. I was thinking about it, talked it over with family, got the support from them, and I started doing a bit of search. So I was searching different scripts and going through different scripts. Then I was searching YouTube. I came across a few, not mentioning names, where I thought, well, that's a little, kind of read off the monitor. No umph in their voice. Then I came across your YouTube video, and I said to my husband, she is a blonde version of me. I love that she's right there showing you that triangle, where your money is, how much money you can make, the people you meet, what you can do, how you can brand your business. It's all about us making a difference. And you came from where I came from. I love it. I love that you didn't put down where you came from. That was your stepping stone, and you did well. And you thought that's all you could do until you turned out the way you were. When I saw your YouTube, I'm like, okay, great. That was late at night. First thing I got was on Instagram a message. Hi, Tina, hoping we can connect. And my husband's like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, all she can say is no or ignore me. And right away, you called me back. Let's meet. I did. I was thinking about, hey, I'm thinking about making a change. I'm not sure. I'm really scared. I love where I am, but it's a big step. What do you have to offer? And from there, I'm here.
Yeah. And I mean, we talked about it, and what did I say to you? Do not leave, do not move until you know all the pieces of the investment of this business, because you have Boris's support too. You got to get family around this. You are opening a business and it's expensive, right? We were budgeting, like, what do you have to spend? And is it scary? Yes, it's scary.
It's scary.
Right?
Yes.
You're like, oh my God, I have to now be on my own and start this adventure. But talk a little bit about, moving to eXp Realty, because yes, you've joined me, which is awesome. And you've got a friend and a partner and somebody you can, you text me and I text you back, and we can, be helpful that way. And you're all the way in Canada and I'm here in Raleigh, North Carolina. But talk about what you saw in the brand, in the platform, in the model too, because you've picked the brokerage. Obviously you've partnered with me, but you've also picked the brokerage. So what do you see in the future, Nada, for you and your business plugging into the eXp platform in Canada?
Well, the first thing I want to hit on is, even though you're in the States and I'm here, people have to realize that the connection is always there through text, through voicemails, through email, Facebook, Instagram. I love that I can connect with you anytime. And your assistants, they're all like family. No one feels like you're not peers. It's fantastic. So the connections, when I say connections, it's not just the social connections and how I can connect with you. And I think it's great. The coaching is there. You offered a lot now that you've sponsored me, which I love. And I love being part of your sponsor. I love it. And being able to do your mastermind and Freedom Builder Zooms and learning from it, whether you're in the States or not. When you're offering a service, the service is the same everywhere you go. It's not like you said, the real estate and the houses. It's how you put yourself out there and what you learn and how to adapt to people's personality. So that's a big thing. For eXp, when you discussed how eXp was, it was a little scary. And a lot of people, yes, you have to know numbers, but when you talk about it so basic, like you did, and how it started off on brick and mortar, and here's this guy, and then paying this guy, and then paying this guy. I was like, oh my God, that is so true. Everybody starts from the bottom up, but when you're starting at the bottom up and you're like, oh my God, I just made $100 today. Oh, I have to give him 50 and then him 25 and then him, and you're thinking, oh my God, I worked so hard. What is going on? I think that was the motto that drove me in. It's not about what I got from my other team leader or mentor, because, oh my goodness, I'll always cherish that. And that made me who I am, and just in heightened, or I don't know what the word is, heighten my skill level. Right. But knowing that you explained eXp the way it was, the brand, a lot of people think it's all virtual. I've been on 2 summits already. I've been on luncheons. I've been at a breakfast brunch. I've met a table of eXpers.
Isn't that amazing? There's other humans.
My God. And then you look around, you're like, aren't you virtual? Weren't you wearing that ponytail? No, I'm right in front of you. Right there. And now we have a monthly meeting. We're meeting at a restaurant next week, and I'm meeting everybody, and I'm getting out there. So when they say it's all virtual, that's baloney. If you connect with them, connect with them. Instagram, do a Facebook. Hi, I'm Nada from Bimbrook. Are you from around? Yeah, 2 of them lived around the corner from me.
Yeah, I know.
So when you discuss your brand, the eXp brand is so connected and the culture is so there. And one thing that you said that stuck with me is, when you're talking to me on Zoom, or we're having a Zoom meeting with others, or I'm meeting people face to face, no one is like, oh, you got a lead? Oh yeah, okay. No. What did you do? Hey, you know what you should do next? Try this. You should take them there. Try this form. If you do this, they're helping you. That's a huge, huge thing. I love to help. If I do good, I want you to do good, because I'm thinking, man, I want you to be as good as me. I don't care.
Or better,
yes,
right?
Or better.
And
So I
that's
thought,
like that I could tap you into, Monday Mastermind, which is, Fast Forward Movement, which I love. There's over 500 people on that mastermind, which has grown
yes,
my business exponentially. I just can't do without those people. Then you have the solo agent mastermind on Tuesday. Then you have a mastermind Wednesday, financial freedoms. And then we have our Friday one. There's always so much information to tap into. When I think of my last 15 years, I've had several coaches. All of my coaches have been virtual. They've been over the phone or via Zoom. And so just to have the information and ability to tap into people that have walked the path, I think that's what you were, looking forward to. And now being our only agent in Canada, what's beautiful is as you are a successful agent and you're an entrepreneur, and I know that you're taking that risk to venture off, but there's going to be other agents that are like, Nada, how are you doing this? And I want to join you. And I'm excited to watch you build what we built here, just by sharing information, sharing knowledge, bringing people into the fold. And you are truly a connector. That's why I was so excited for us to partner, because your infectious personality, your energy. I don't know if you're just playing this role every time you meet me, but I'm like, there's no way this is fake, because
I don't think so.
she's always this fun and exciting. Yeah. And so I've gotten to meet you and Boris and know about your family, and I can't wait to meet you physically. And we'll hopefully
Yes,
do that in I think October. We'll go to eXp.
October in Vegas, yes.
So that'll be exciting. But I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you of stepping into your business and taking a risk on yourself, believing in yourself. But know that you've got everybody's arms around you, and anything that I have is yours. Knowledge to mistakes to collateral and everything we do at Caul Group. And so I think I can't wait to do our 1-year update and see how much you've grown. So welcome to the family.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
All right. So remind people where you're at for referrals, most importantly.
Yes, so I'm in the Bimbrook area, but
Mhm.
Bimbrook, Hamilton, Stoney Creek, Dundas, Ancaster, surrounding areas, anywhere from Brantford, Burlington to Niagara, which is Welland and St. Catharines. Call me for anything. And if you don't know anybody else, just call me and I'll refer you out. That's not a problem.
Yes. And I would be so comfortable and confident referring my clients to you, because I just think you would take such good care of them. So welcome, friend. I can't wait to watch your journey and partner with you along that journey. And I'm just so excited for you. So
perfect. Thank you so much, Tina, for all your help. I'm getting excited for October. We might even take a trip in July, August, just to come to North Carolina and meet you.
yes. Oh my God. That would be so exciting. So exciting. Well, good. Because we're going to have a 2-day visit at our office, and we're bringing in people to show them how we operate Caul Group. So I'll keep you posted on that.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much, Tina.
All right. We'll see you, Nada. Bye, everyone.